Good morning. My name is Yingjun. I'm an architect from Kokan Natoku Architecture Design Company in China. My talk title is Design Cases of Customizations of Commercial Housing in China. There will be three parts in my speech. First, I will talk about the general problems of commercial housing, and then I will talk about two cases which I participated. In China, we have this phenomenon called the empty shell apartment. Basically, the residents get very simple, empty buildings without furnishing. And they invited construction company to redecorate the buildings and redivide the layout based on their needs. This kind of empty shell apartment has advantages of open space, free location of function, and free in decoration style based on the residents' needs. But the problem is this practice creates a large amount of waste and also have environmental pollution and also disruptions of the living in the building. And recently, the Chinese government tried to push fine finish commercial housing in China. It means the building inside is well decorated and function is already laid out. The advantages of this kind of building is a higher quality, and there's a very economic functional plan, and there's also advantages of economy. And the problem is there's a very limited type of buildings and limited type of units. There's a limited possibility for individualize of the living space. And the living style is also very limited. However, in last more than 10 years, we have seen the reduction of the empty shell practice and the increasing of a fine finished housing in the housing market. And we can foresee in the big cities like in Shanghai, Beijing, there will be more and more fine finished commercial housing will be put on the market. So this question is how to make more choice for the fine finished commercial housing in order to accommodate diversity of living style. And this is an important task for the future city housings in China. And we believe the open building housing system is the key because it is provide SI system like structure with open space, open structure, and it is possible to create a diversity of housing unit type to accommodate the long living period of time for the family. So we believe it will achieve a freedom of choice after mass production of fine finished housing in China. And practice one, Jingdi in Beijing. So in this housing estates accommodate about more than 600 family housing units. So on the left is the original unit plan, which is every functions and the room and the service core is very much fixed. On the right-hand side is improved unit plan that we rationalize the layout of structure, dimension, and the location of the service core. And it is possible to make a larger span structure to accommodate different layout. So on the left-hand side is technical plan of initial design. On the right, you can see we put it on the housing market in the cosmic style with a family with the children on the left-hand side, and another unit style is for young couple. You can see the two housing units are very different. For instance, it is for a young couple who like living together for themselves. So they can create their own place by themselves by participate in the design and in the choice of the housing layout. This is the comic drawings we put forward also on the mass media and also on the housing market, which is targeted for the young couples of living. So the people can very easily to understand the layout and by understanding the living style that they may have. And another example is a living for children with a young couple with children living together. So the house actually plays in the center of the family, where the children can accommodate a large living place for themselves. The second example is life circle housing in Beijing. So it is a national program to promote life circle housing, which is the housing can last more than 100 years. Fortunately, our company is participate in this program. So we integrated several concepts, such as open building system, prefabrication, and prefabricated fine finish, and the life circle unit typology. So there are many possibilities to create a living unit. And here we take 4 examples. Creative couple for 3 members with a child, and 5 members in 3-generation family, and elderly couple. So living and working is prototype for the young couples. They can living and working in the same place. This is for a family unit. The layout design puts children in the family center, and decoration and furnishing styles also try to accommodate children's needs. The 3-generation family is also very common in China. So in this floor plan, you can see within the same structure, we can achieve a life with 5 family members living together. And finally, there's examples for a living within the same unit, but for the young elderly couple. So they can stay here and then until they are very ill, so they can accommodate the living style of the slow living path, but even they can accommodate a helper living in their house. Finally, we believe the living quality is getting more and more important in China. Individualization and diversities are part of the qualities which are required, and housing supply need to accommodate these needs. An open building concept and open building technical strengths will help us to design and develop appropriate housing products in the future. Thank you very much.